Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Trading Futures Live, where we trade futures live every single day. My name is George. I'm here with Franco. Real quick, trading is inherently risky and can result in the loss of capital, so please do not take our trades. We're here for educational purposes only. With that being said, let's get right into it. News today. Not much going on, mostly yellow folders. We have wholesale inventories at 11 a.m., crude oil inventories at 10:30, and then at 1:01 p.m. we have the 10-year bond auction. And that's going to be mostly the news on today. The bigger news of today, earlier in the morning we had mortgage rates, not the rates, but the mortgage. What was it called, Franco?
The mortgage numbers, like the mortgage index number, the mortgage demand numbers,
Yeah, the
all
mortgage
those things.
demand actually dropped to
Yeah,
22-year lows. Yeah, correct. Mortgage demand dropped to
yeah.
22-year lows. So that's a bigger news event from the early morning from the pre-market. And then later on in the week, we have tomorrow we have employment claims at 8:30. And then the 30-year bond auction later in the afternoon, and then we have CPI month over month on Friday. So again, Friday is going to be the big time news of the week, having to do with inflation, which has been in the news the last few months. All right, and so let's go ahead and look at what's been going on overnight. If we look at the four indexes, they're all down. They're down about 0.5% right now. I believe on average, the four major indexes, they're all below yesterday's close. The red dotted line is yesterday's close. We're all down about 0.5%. The weakest being the YM right now, followed by probably the ES. That's at least broken this pivot low there that the NQ has not. So I would say YM weakest, followed by the ES, then the NQ, and lastly the Russell. The markets being down, the VIX has opened up, which is expected. Gold is also up after spending most of the morning below yesterday's close. Since its session open, it's up. Crude oil is up at $1.20. Good lord. And the dollar is back to yesterday's close. It opened up, but has been dropping since essentially. Let's see what time we got here. Since around 5, since around the London Open, the European market open, it's been coming down. All right, and let's go ahead and take a look at the charts on the daily. ES, again, open down. It's still in this range here of the last now 7 or 8 days. No real movement. Nothing major in the news this week, so no real reason for it to go anywhere. It tested the lows yesterday right at the open and basically went straight up from there. Had a couple pullbacks in the afternoon, but it even closed near the high of the day. So far, we're an inside candle. We haven't broken any of yesterday's levels. Still haven't made it back to the 50% retracement level either. But we have a nice consolidation area there that can't stay there forever. So at some point, it's going to want to make a move, and we need to be ready for it. If we go take a look at my 30-minute chart, it's also been in a consolidation overnight. I have the low marked out here as the line, and then I have this zone, this rally-based rally from yesterday at around 2 and 3 p.m. That I like, kind of like a bull-bear zone. If it breaks below, I want to be short. If it stays above, I'm going to be looking to want to get long, either above this level here from the 8 o'clock candle, or really just yesterday's high. I do have a level here that I need to be somewhat aware of, but if I'm above If I'm above the open, for me, I'm going to want to be looking for longs potentially. Although I will be ready for a false break at back to the downside, especially if it wants to stay in this range. Because remember, we don't have much news for anything to break out of this range yet. So for the most part, I'm going to be more interested in false breakouts if it goes long, back to the downside. If it breaks down to the short side, I'm going to probably be looking to get in. Right. We had my scenarios drawn out from yesterday. I took a loss yesterday, a 1 hour loss. It tested this level here, broke down. I got in short. I was stopped out, and then it broke out to the long side. My level was this level here. When it broke out and gave the pullback, I wasn't trading anymore. But ideally, I would have been in down here. Of course, hindsight is 2020. So I may have even gotten stopped out in this. I was calculating a little bit earlier on this pullback. I would have had to have, if I would have waited for the breakout above this line candle there, then I would have been okay. But if I would have gotten in just with a market order when that candle closed, I likely would have gotten stopped out in this pullback before it took off. So that's why execution is very important. You can have your if-then statement planned out, drawn out, but if you don't execute on it correctly or well, can still end up with a loss. So I'm going to go ahead and start drawing out my if-then statements for today. Again, as always, I'm going to stay patient. I am down 2.5 R on the week so far, after being down 1.5 R last week. So again, don't need to make it all back in one trade, although I can. Really, I just want to find a good trade and get back in the rhythm of taking good trades. I'm not going to rush anything.
For me today, George, is I'm looking I'm looking today like it could be a sideways day, or will depends on what the dollar does. The dollar do because the yen is dropping and the bonds are dropping aggressively. So for me, I am missing the dollar as a final component for the full risk on day. Um, and we'll see because the dollar tried to break out the highs during the London, but it didn't. So it's back at its low of the day. So we'll see how the dollar reacts, right? When the market opens, and I will be very, very, very careful with what the dollar is moving to, because that's what is going to dictate my trading today, and we're off right now.
Yeah, market's open.
Mm-hmm. Also, the internals are very important. The internals are a thing that we need to, monitor constantly. I do have a lot of I do have a lot of reasons why to be biased long. Number one, the yen is dropping, right? Uh, the dollar hasn't gone up. As a matter of fact, it was rejected, right? Um, bonds are dropping, right? And the final component that I didn't say before, I didn't tell before, is the VIX. So the VIX right now is going up 3% for the day, but it has a lot of sideways days, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a bunch of pivots that will function as a resistance point, right? So we gotta be careful when the VIX is around. I would say if it gets around like 25, 30, around there, that's a sensitive point, right? As of right now, it's going up 3%, but the market never goes up at once. It probably pulls back and then it starts to go up. So my bias right now in this moment is long, and I will be able to change my bias if the internals say otherwise. And the dollar and the rest of the things, right? Remember, the market changes in a bit. That's part of our job, right? Be able to change with the market to trade, the right direction.
Right now, at least the ES has broken below the overnight low. It has wicked through my little bear zone that I have there. I'm going to wait and see. So far, I've got a couple. Then scenarios ready to go that I need to make sure that I execute well today. So if it breaks below, pulls back, internals give me some reasons to get short, I'm going to get short. If it's a false breakout, breaks back above, I'm going to be looking to get long. If we look at the internals right now, they've opened up very negative 1400 for the NYSE, negative 1200 for the ADQD. Obviously, all the markets opened down about 0.5%, so not surprising that they opened up negative. But now we're going to see what kind of trend they decide to take. Are they going to be trending up, or are they going to be trending down? And we will go from there. Got 20 seconds in this 5-minute candle. I'd like to see where it's going to close. Giving a hard pullback right now in this last 30 seconds of the 5-minute candle, so looks like it's going to close fairly neutral. Right inside my zone.
It wouldn't, sorry to interrupt you, but it wouldn't surprise me if we have a very sideways day.
Yeah, it would not surprise me either. Even though the daily candles have been in a range, none of the days have actually been very sideways. They've mostly trended in one direction or the other.
Well, basically, yesterday we trend. The day before Monday was kind of like, I don't know, went up, just came down. The previous day, Friday, straight down. Previous day, Thursday, straight up, and then Wednesday and Tuesday last week, sideways. But the low from yesterday is a very hard low. I don't consider that a weak low, a very weak low. I do think that's a high quality demand zone. So buyers are showing up every time we, go to around 12, 12,500 on the NQ. If that point gets violated for some reason, we need to embrace, because I don't have any stop, but below 12,000. For now, as usual, sideways. The first 5 to 10 minutes are sideways in the market. That's the thing that the majority of people does not understand. That the first 5 minutes, there's a lot of orders coming into the market, and most likely, depending on what your stop is, you might get wicked out, right? Because it's so volatile at this time. Unless you have like a huge risk. Look, the movement was around like 80 points, right? 70 points. "20 seconds for this 7-minute candle to close, so I can assess the volume, and it's gonna be lower than yesterday. It's gonna be a bit lower. Yes. I would say it's like 10 to 15% lower, the volume today. So that confirms my analysis of probably we will have a sideways day.
Also, the internals are confirming my bias to the long side.
I'm taking a look at the internals.
React a little bit to the downside. It went to 2470, 2479.
Not much of a sign yet. The tick Q's pulled all the way back to the zero line. That zero line is holding.
Yeah,
The ES pulled back to about
more like 25,
negative 100.
2520, 2530.
And the ADDs, the advanced declines, haven't really
internals clear
any zones yet
we haven't broken
or any pivots
yet.
This is a potential pivot to the downside if it breaks above this basically negative 1,000 line. Essentially, like to be long, as the ADD would be trending up, and we'll see what the tick charts are doing at that moment as well. So far, it looks like a false breakout to the downside.
Alright, so I do have...
Again, if we get a break up on the advanced decline, get a nice push up here on the advanced decline. I'm going to look to get long on a pullback.
For how long was I speaking and you were speaking too? Because I had my... No?
I wasn't speaking.
Yeah, my iPad went into like rest mode or something. I was not watching you.
Oh.
Yeah. I do have a demand zone in the NQ at 12,654. Before I take this, I want to see the ADQD retracing back to around minus 1,000. We barely broke the overnight high, and we are dropping very aggressively in NQ. That is a very bearish signal in the market, breaking the overnight and then changing direction. That is a very bearish signal. They want to squeeze all those breakout traders. Yours, you want to go over the logic of being rejected, the breakout? Why do you think
No,
it's rejected?
I'm stalking a trade today. I will not be talking for the sake of talking. I need to take a good trade, and that's my one and only concern today.
Well, what are you planning to do? What's your if statement right now?
I have it there. It's giving me a pullback right now. It tested the low, rejected off of the overnight low. It did break the overnight low, but it has been rejected off. And if it gives me a pullback with the internals showing a long signal, I will be long.
Nice.
I'm not getting any follow through from this advanced decline. I'd like to see it break up. So far, the zero line is holding on the tick chart as well. I would like to see both of these charts give another push to the upside before I get into this. Mostly, I want to see the advanced decline line break that high from the open. Is my confirmation to get in. I think we're getting it there on the tick chart. That was potentially my pullback there. Tick chart's breaking up. Still waiting on the advanced decline line though.
For me, I want to get in long 12,654. I want to see the TQ don't break in that same low, right? And I want to see the ADQD giving me a larger, like a better pullback. That was it. I think that was it.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I think that may have been it as well. Finally getting the push here on the advanced decline. After that false breakout for me to the downside, I'm going to attempt to be aggressive to get into this long. There we go. We're getting that push on the ADD. pushes on the internals. Still like to see that ADD give another nice big push to break that level. The zero line on the tick is still holding. The volume is lower than yesterday.
Right, and the next retracement on the tick chart, I'm gonna take a long.
As will I.
I need to see the 3 minute just giving me a good signal, not a bearish signal right there. There you go.
There we go. New highs on the tick charts. We're getting that follow through on the advanced
That's
decline.
not good. Oh my god.
In this 5-minute candle. See if we get a pullback to get into this.
That was it, buddy.
Possibly, yep.
There you go.
Alright, so now we're up here.
So we might have a retracement to the overnight high, right, which is 12,722, right? For right now, the internals does not show any weakness at all. If the ADQD just retraces back, I will try to find an entry point. I need the look when you guys are trading zones like I am. You need to wait for the pull. You need to wait for the pullback. If you want to be aggressive on the charts per se, that's fine. But the ADQD has to give you a pullback because sometimes the price does not move, but ADQD does move, and the tick chart as well.
So the ES tested the overnight high, didn't quite make it there, but it is testing that level and got rejected off. The NQ is the strongest market. Right now it's well above yesterday's close. Everything else is still below yesterday's close.
No, George, the ES broke the overnight high. Where it didn't broke is yesterday's high. Yeah, the overnight was broken. We're above the overnight high.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Right now we're just testing it again.
Oh, I have it not breaking my overnight. At least on the micro, yes.
Micro, could be the micro. I don't know. The overnight high happened at where was this?
I have it here at
yeah, I tested it. It tasted it. Yeah, it was around 9:30 last night. Yeah. And it started to drop from there. Now the NQ broke everything. The NQ broke yesterday's high, overnight high, and yesterday's high.
Alright, so all my internals are trending up currently. Advanced declines are going up. The tick gave extreme highs, pulled back thus far. Unfortunately, that pullback hasn't given me an entry to get in, unfortunately. So I have no support down here, no demand down here to help support my trade if I get in right now. So I need to wait for a better pullback so that it creates some demand for me, which it might be creating right now. Got a new 5 minute and 30 seconds, and then we'll have the last 5 minutes in this first 30 minutes complete. So that closed right at the overnight high. See what kind of pullback this next 5 minute candle gives us. If it gives us anything at all. Gonna have to stay quite a bit patient and wait for a decent pullback.
Patience is king. Patience is king.
I'm already quite frustrated that I missed my first if-then statement, which which means I need to be extra patient.
Long bias.
We will
We will have the next
30
30
minutes
minutes
closing
closing
in
in
3
3
minutes.
minutes.
So
So
let's be
just be patient. It's going to give us the entry. I happen to be more interested in trading the after 10 a.m. What do you say?
So
We have the smooth move.
Yeah. Yeah, the first 30 minutes likes to give you some kind of fake out. I did plan for it. I just need to work on my execution to be able to get into the trade. Have a little bit more confidence in my plan. Broke down, shot up, pulled back to the zone. See you later. Before that happened, pulled back, came back to the zone. See you later. So 2 minutes left.
Wow, the NQ retracement on the ADQD was so shallow. I didn't even think about taking that zone. It was so shallow, like, and the tick chart.
Also, it's not breaking the zero line at all. How much is this? This zone is $200. One more minute for the next 30-minute candle to close.
Alright, so we've started to create some demand here, support for a potential long, where I can have my stop below all of this mess. So we will see, or we'll be waiting for some kind of larger pullback, maybe to test this level again here before giving us an entry to get long. 20 seconds left in this first 30 minutes. Alright, new hourly. 10 a.m. That 5 minutes candle gave us a pullback. If it gives me the right price action that I like to see, it's a nice candle with a buying tail. I'm going to try and be getting long. Check the internals again. Advanced decline continues to go up. Tick chart continues to trend up, although if it breaks down from here, it'll break that trend for now. Let the opening of this 30-minute candle kind of sort itself out. But currently my bias is still long. Now the ES cleanly rejected off of the overnight high. And yesterday's high up here. See what kind of price action I get on this 2-minute chart. Because currently my bias is still long. If you're looking to get short, understandable, rejected off of that overnight high, pulled back pretty deep, gives you another retest of this area for you to get in short. I mean, that is one of the scenarios that I have here drawn out. Breaks to the upside, but gives a nice push down, retests that area, gives me price action back to the downside with the internals starting to turn around and potentially taking it short. So it still hasn't given me the price action that I like to see to get into a long. Really, I'd like to see another retest of this low and a nice buying candle. To give me the demand that I need as the support for my trade. Showed itself on the 5-minute candle closing up there. It's a pretty big 5-minute candle though for the ES. Over nearly 10 points.
I think the internals might be changing though.
Yeah, I can see that.
The dollar did not break the low from yesterday. It attempted once, now it's back up. Let's see if I can break to the downside. Jesus Christ, lumber 3% down today also.
Sure, with the mortgage demand drop.
Of course.
Stay patient,
Not-
everyone.
Yeah, no trades for me yet.
No trades for either of us so far. Still plenty of ATR left for the ES.
Yeah, the NQ too. Oof. There's 300 more points potentially. 250. Now it's weird how the ES is weak. YM and RTY are to the weaker side. Now NQ is pushing up, pushing. I mean, it's holding better than the other ones. That tells me that NQ is not the one if I want to short for now, right? All right. Finally, the tick on the NQ is giving me a bearish signal, creating lows, right? Lower highs too. And the ADQD finally started to drop. So if it counts back to this area, I might attempt a short. Let's see, 2 more minutes for the 7-minute. If you guys see what it did yesterday, not yesterday, but 2 days ago, it went to this supply, 12,800, and it dropped from there. But it took some time. It took some time, like from 10 to 11, 1 hour. Damn. Sellers might be active there, who knows? What I'm going to do, I'm gonna take this, right? This is called intraday breakout.
Those are extreme pushes down on the tick chart.
Yeah. Want to be very aggressive here. There we go on my. All right. Seven minute is going to open. I want to see the tick chart close to the 0 line so I can put my order in. Ten second.
So for me, that's the low of the day on both tick charts. advanced decline is starting to turn around. NYSE advanced decline has essentially turned around for me. The ADQD needs to drop a little bit more for confirmation from me.
There we go.
All right.
All right, I have my order in 742, but the tick is not giving me pullback. It's amazing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Straight
it's
pushes.
just
The
damn.
tick on ES is pushing hard right now.
Completely missed it, bro.
1,000. That is a major extreme to the downside.
Damn, completely missed it. I had the zone drawn there.
Huge extreme to the downside.
Yeah. God damn it! It was a no-brainer, that trade, and that I missed. Oh my god.
That's
That's why after 10.
Back at the open.
Yeah. That's why after 10 in the morning is good, because you get, if you watch my recap from yesterday, I do mention what the 10 10 a.m. candle closes do to the market. Creates a lot of volatility. There you go. All right. So
the
the
ADQD
ADQD is on the negative side, but it's not creating new lows. It's just retracing, right? So the long might still be valid. Now, I don't want to be overly aggressive taking a long. I want to see the tick chart coming down and not making a new low on the tick extreme, so I can take this baby long. And I'm playing long and shorts. I'm accounting for a sideways day. Like 80% of the time, days are sideways. And we have just 4% of pure trending day, meaning no pullback at all. So the higher probability is on the sideways movement. Two more minutes for this 7 to close. Let's see if we can take this thing long. All right, so right now, price is not making new low, at least on NQ, right? I wanted to make a new low and a higher low in the tick. It's making a higher low in the price chart and in the tick chart. So no for me so far. No for me so far. Beto says not an easy day. Yeah, super sideways day. Make it and take it. It's good that we haven't taken any trade, so people that are watching us, uh, for us is the high expectancy, high probability trade what we want to take, right? We don't want to take any random trade and hope for the best. We have a plan. We try to execute the best we can psychologically. Like we always say, not easy because we're putting money on the line. But that's the way it works. Stalking the good trade, the high expectancy trade. Hmm. Hmm.
Extreme pushes back to the upside. Choppy day so far. It's very sideways day. Very small range thus far. Less than 40 points on the ES, which currently has a daily ATR 96. So less than half. Less than half the daily range so far. All it's done is covered the body from yesterday. Not even the entire. Really, just half of yesterday's candle, so.
Let me take this short right here, George. Yes.
You have a zone there?
Yes. 51. And I'm going to try to push down. Yes. There we go. I have an order at 751. It already went into the zone, but I did not have the order there, but I'm waiting for the retest. Let's see how that retest works. My timing on the 7-minute is good. My timing on the 3-minute is good. If I happen to get filled here, it's going to be a good trade. Now I'm in it. I'm in this trade. The tick chart is good. ADQD is retracing to the upside. See how this goes. I'm playing a very sideways A. Very sideways A. Let's see how this goes.
I'm gonna transition to your screen.
Give me 1 second. There we go. I do want to see more follow through. I want to see that point at 740 being broken. Although the tick chart is bouncing off of the 0 line. Let's see how this goes. Now the 3-minute does not. I don't like it too much. Yeah, the 3-minute is showing a lot of strength. Let's see. Obviously, some sellers showing up there. The 7-minute pattern, I do like it, but it needs to break that 740 line. And also, the tick chart is not giving me what I want so far. Let's see how this goes. It looks like buyers are showing up right there to complement, to push the price up. So 1 more minute for the 7-minute. I was expecting this to turn into a bearish candle. So I want to see what this 7-minute closes give me. Based on the tick chart, it's not very good though. But I am already in this trade. I want to see it move 1-to-1 for me to move my stop break even. And if I do have a very, very contrarian signal, I might close it, but I don't like to do that because they tend to work. And if you meddle in the trade, you just what you could do is just screw it up. You already took the risk. I did take the risk. It's 1 hour. It's $320 per contract. So I need to just let it play out. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I mean, it is what it is. That's how this is how trading works, right? At least the ADQD started to retrace back down. The tick chart is on the negative side, but it's not giving me momentum. Let's see if we can break this point again, the 740, 12,740. Yeah, it's holding right there. I want to see a solid breakdown below the 740, meaning closing below. It's not giving me that. The tick chart did not give me a extreme low. So how much was I up in this trade? Let's see if I can. 16. So close to 1-to-1, I think. Look, guys, I don't want to overmanage my trade or micromanage my trade. Right now it's 1-to-1, right? But the tick chart is not moving below the extreme, so I'm moving my stop because this trade can turn around at any time. It's not giving me continuation for my trade to it's not giving me confirmation from the internals that this might work. So whatever happens, I am already at break even, right?
20
I want to
15
see.
seconds in this 30-minute.
Yeah. Let's see what the 30-minute is doing, though. That's not very good. It's just, well, let's see how this goes. At least the 7-minute does not look bad. I want to assess how much I am in this trade right now. I am not even close to 2-to-1 yet. So, like I said, the tick chart just gave me a confirmation that the long is still valid, and that's the retracement that we're seeing. That's why I was very not aggressive, but after we moved 1-to-1, I was not hesitating to move my stop because I know this can reverse at any time, like it is doing it right now. And yeah, I'm gonna be stopped out break even right now, but that's fine. Look, we were 1-to-1. We're not traders to get 1-to-1. We're traders to get 3, 4, 5-to-1. And the reality is that just one trade can make my week, right? So I don't want to overthink this. Just it is what it is. I've had break evens this week. Everything, all of them have been break evens, which is good. It's just the way this works. It's tough because you see the 30-minute chart, and obviously you can see how easy can retrace everything back. The best thing one can do is just not stare at the chart and walk away, let it play out. You have your plan, you have your stop, you have your target, and that's the best thing a trader can do.
Yes, sir. You should have assessed the risk before you got into the trade.
No, I did.
No, I'm just. No, your trade was perfectly fine. I don't have an issue with you moving your target to break even. It's
my stop.
It's your stop to break even. It's a perfectly you had perfectly valid reasons to do that.
Yeah, I was stopped out. I was stopped out break even. Now, how this works is if prices come back up to around this area, right? If price comes back up around this area, sorry. and the tick chart is not making new highs but new lows. I mean lower lows. I might attempt to take this again. I was not even close to 2-to-1. Right now, I was barely 1.5 to 1 or something. So a good thing about the tick chart, it didn't make a new high. Now I want to see if it breaks this. If it breaks the red line, I might attempt it again. But it needs to break the red line and the tick chart making a lower high, which we're having right now. Which we are having. All right, did not break the high, nor the tick chart broke the high either. So I don't have any confirmation.
5 minute.
Yep.
Me personally, I'm looking for a potential long right now.
Whereas you want to transition to your
no,
chart?
I'm waiting for much better price action.
You can take over though.
Yeah, I don't have anything yet, but my bias at the moment is just long. Still, we're above the open. It pulled back to the open, rejected off of there back to the upside, so current bias is to the long side.
All right, so
Just haven't gotten any price action to get me into this trade.
yeah. How much was my 2-to-1? Was aligned with this high? Oh no. Of course. That was not my zone. My zone was this one. Oh yeah. Oh. Guess what, George?
Well,
I did was 2-to-1. I was 2-to-1 in this trade. I changed the settings for the rule. I did was 2-to-1. My settings are 3-to-1. Let me change it back 2-to-1. It's so annoying. But I do have a tradable reaction 2-to-1, and I did not take 2-to-1 or whatever.
still, the day is still in a very tight range. Less than 40 points on the ES, less than half of a daily ATR. We're still trapped between yesterday's high and the overnight low. Essentially, it did do a false breakout of the overnight low, but that was all it did at the open. And so, still in that range.
It's annoying when it doesn't move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is nothing compared to 2019. Oh my God, 2019 was desperately slow. I have two if-then statements to say right now. If we jump back up and we closes, we might be forming a high quality 5-minute demand right now, right? Let's say we have a close of like 12,800 or something. This 1250 area is going to be a high quality demand for the future, meaning tomorrow or later today, whatever. And or if we drop from here, then the supply definitely is the 800. That's the seven. Sorry, the 770 around there. The more likely scenario for me is that we will close around 12,800 at any point today. What time you got it called today, George?
No, I have some extra time today. I try and stay on a little bit later. If I can get into a trade. Yesterday we got off at like 10:30. The ideal trade for me set up at around 12:30 in the afternoon. Not that I'm going to be on until 12:30, but sometimes that's the way it goes.
Well, you were not in the computer, right?
No. But
I sat down yesterday in the afternoon and I had that opportunity. It was also 2-1. Yeah, the afternoon sometimes gives you a good move.
Right after we got off yesterday, it broke out to the upside. I believe between like 10:30 and 11. But then it took until about noon or 12:30 for it to pull back and give a potential entry. I mean, the advanced decline lines even those are in a chop. The tick charts are in a chop. Trap between positive 400 and like negative 400 on my chart.
Yeah.
For the tick Q. For me, not an easy market to trade today. It hasn't gone anywhere. I trade momentum. It hasn't given any sustained momentum in any direction. It's just chopping back and forth. So, mean reversion traders today should be having a good day.
Spectacular day.
Yeah.
All right, so I have a short 742. This 5-minute is confirming the opposite of what I said. If we had a really nice push up, 750 will be a nice demand, but as of right now, 30 seconds to the close, not confirming. I'm gonna wait for the next 5 minute to close so I can trade this thing short. Let's see if I can get I'll try to get a 3-to-1. All right, new 5 minute.
And
There we
new
go.
15-minute as well.
Yes. All right. The algos are all the way long.
Yeah, they've been long most of the morning. It had a good entry early, but it's gotten shopped around.
See if I can get this trade. Tick chart is not making new high. It made a new low, so that's good. See if I can. All right, I'm in this short. I am in this short. Tick chart is at a stream right now. I don't want this to give me a push over the high.
Let me transition to your screen.
Yeah, give me 1 second. There we go. All right, looks like the 7 minute is very strong. And the 5 minute also. So now the tick chart is making new highs. That's not good. Oh my God. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Very sideways, but it moves fast. Like it took like less than 5 minutes to get all this drop back up. So I think it's the market overall is very strong. We have 1 minute for the 7 minute to close. That's not very good for me. Like I'm gonna end up losing this trade. Yeah.
Me personally, this is a very good test of my patience.
Yeah.
Especially for somebody who struggles with FOMO.
All right, I'm moving my stop aggressively to break even. I was 1-to-1. And because the 7 minute it gave me a very bullish sign. Yeah, I'm gonna be stopped out break even. It's fine. Yeah, I'm out of it. I'm out of it. And the 7 minute, if the tick chart just give me another bearish sign, I will take it back. But for now, no.
Me personally, I'm still looking for a long, but no signs of that right now.
My timing today is awful, bro. My timing is awful. I get into the trade, I'm 1-to-1 so fast, and it gets back up, but the tick chart does not. I'm one move late. I am one move late. Amazing. Two break evens on Monday. What was my recap on Monday? Two break evens, right? Or one break even?
I think it
Two
was just
break evens yesterday, two break evens today. Oh my God. Record break even. I'm gonna start going for 1-to-1s. That's 7 hour right there. There you go.
This market is just teasing me to do something stupid. Good Lord. Now my advanced decline is as choppy as it's really been. It finally caught up to the 21 EMA and slightly broke above the end. The advanced, the ADQD is also above my 21 EMA. But that tick chart is just a mess. This is still a mean reversion day so far. No need to think that this is going anywhere. Take it, take it.
From my experience, I do think the pattern that NQ is doing is very, very, very weak right now. But let's see. The ADQD is not confirming what I'm saying. The tick chart, sort of. But I'm talking about price pattern. By the way, you have me caught up there. Oh, I need to check up my. Can you take over so I can fix my screen?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I had it like that. There you go. Now it should be better.
The U.S. markets, Dow's down 0.36%, 4% for the S&P still. The Nasdaq is the only one in positive territory.
I will have to make some adjustment to my trading plan this week. Volatility being down to 24. I might need to adjust my risk and everything according to what the market is giving us.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
But this tick chart is crap.
Just the fact
is sideways. This one is also crap. Today is absolutely a mean reversion trading day. You've got one rotation up there, one rotation back down, and essentially a third rotation back up.
I say that because just the fact that I've had so many break-evens um so often, like I need to adjust my trading plan, obviously. I will come up with something today. I don't want to be too desperate, and try to modify my trading plan because I know my trading plan is profitable, but I need to be able to adjust when it's not making me money, right? So
4 minutes left in this hourly candle. And a very sideways day. The honest truth for me is I hope it stays this way the rest of the day. Gives us an opportunity tomorrow for a potentially bigger move. Yeah.
yeah.
What I don't want to do is turn off my computer and then see that the market closed up or down 2 or 3% while my laptop was closed.
So I got stopped at break even. I think that was my target, right? Where was my target at? 3 to 1. Oh, there you go. Yes. It's okay. Now the tick chart is confirming the move. It's tough because you, in some way, you have to, you're in the business of not predicting, right? Because we don't want to predict, we just want to take risk and let it play out. But it is what it is. Now NQ became the weakest, if you guys notice. RTY is the strongest, and the rest of the market are weak. All of them are weak.
I gotta
go,
go,
George. You can call me up if you stay on. I'll talk to you later. I'll post my recap later during the day. You can have it.
All right. Yeah, it's
See you
11
all, guys.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll take off. Thank you guys for joining us. Trading Futures Live. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:20 a.m. No trades for me. 2 break evens for Franco. And we'll catch you guys again tomorrow. Thanks again.
Later. Thank you.